Welcome back, my friendly friends, to more Trails into Reverie. Pharaoh Fiasco here. So last episode, we found out that the mechanical internet and the spirit internet immaculately concepted a superhuman AI that can see the future. So that was amazing in every single capacity. For right now, though, I think we're gonna check in with Reenie or Lloyd. Yeah. It said we would be locked out of the true Reverie corridor for a while, but... well, we probably will have to start Lloyd and Rufus's thing in order to go back there. But last we were here, we went ahead and fought Elia. That was how that wrapped up. But these guys are the furthest removed from the plot. What they got, they saw well, Reen called up Lloyd, and then they saw the broadcast.
Long time no see, Lloyd.
You seem to be doing all right.
We're all fine. Glad that seems to be the case for you two as well.
Our intel told us you'd come to Crossbell, but it feels much better seeing your face.
I last saw you as the Ashen Chevalier, but I suppose I should think of you more as just one of Class 7 now, shouldn't I?
Yeah, all that Chevalier stuff is now, well, it was well and truly in the past. That's what we thought at the start of this.
I take it you were able to stop whatever was jamming our communications?
Yeah. We managed to disable the device that was responsible. We were able to recover the sonorous seashell that it was using, too.
So communications are now back on.
You know, I was worried sick when I heard about what happened at the ceremony. Elisa, Agius, Toa. It's so good to see you all looking well.
Right.
The same to you, Reen. What happened to your eye and your hair?
You know, there's a lot that's going on with that.
Yeah, what's the story there?
I'm sorry for surprising you. Things have taken some turns, we'll say.
That's one way to describe it.
I see our bracer friends have been fighting the good fight over there.
Thanks, gang. You might also want to know that we were able to rescue Prince Olivert and Lady Sherazard. So don't you worry another minute about that.
They kind of rescued themselves, but...
Really? That is a relief.
It's a shame they had hell to deal with straight off into their honeymoon.
honestly, it's par for the course for them at this point.
At least they're both all right. If only that spelled the end of our troubles.
You're talking about the Supreme Leader's statement, I assume. We were only able to catch part of it.
We heard the whole thing. I'll fill you in.
So, I'm sure we're going to plan to meet up, and then Rufus and crew are gonna decide to join as well. Like, if for this next act, it'll probably be the last time we're
That is sheer madness.
Jeez, tell us how you really feel.
He wants the Empire, the Republic, no, the world to swear fealty to him?
Oh boy, this is starting to sound real bad.
Starting to? I thought it started to sound real bad back when he took Crossbell over again.
I imagine the Empire will remain silent for the time being, but Calvard would never.
And again, that's just because now we know basically everybody in Erebonia. There's nobody left to be a Warhawk. So, but Calvard, still a whole bunch of faceless goons, so they're still available to be, I guess, accelerationist.
They won't hesitate to crush Crossbell upon labeling it a terrorist state, and they'll point the fault for its formation at Erebonia.
Yeah, they just went ahead and gave Calvard the characterization Erebonia had back in the Liberal games.
I wouldn't put that past their new president at all.
And the Crossbell games.
Yeah. Even if the Supreme Leader isn't the real Rufus Alperea.
This guy.
That little revelation was quite the shocker.
It was, like, because I knew something had to be up there, and something was up there.
I can't believe the person responsible for occupying the city isn't even the real guy.
Had we not met the real one in the capital, I wouldn't have believed it either.
It sounds like we've encountered a number of fakes between us, including the Divine Blade of Wind and the Almighty Conflagration.
personalities down to, well, the Almighty Conflagration, he had his personality, but the point of it was to see how perfect of a replica Novartis could make, I guess. Arios, they just needed goon bots.
We're starting to weed out the replicas from the real ones, though.
The speed at which he occupied Crossbell after breaking out of jail seemed almost impossible till the whole replica angle came to light.
I feel like you suspected he was an impostor even before knowing these replicas existed, Lloyd.
Because Lloyd's a really good detective.
Yeah. There were a few things that struck me as off, for lack of a better term.
And also, he was probably wondering why Rufus would also be doing or moving around covertly.
Like how Lecter felt his actions as a fellow Ironblood didn't make any sense. Once we learned about all the replicas, everything else began to fall into place.
I see.
Ha! Who knew I'd be a clue?
Well, if he's not the real deal, that makes things simple for us. We've just gotta smash his fake-ass face in.
That will require us getting to him, though. Are we gonna storm Crossbell?
I'm with Ash. Especially now we've managed to make our way into Crossbell. Though we're also going to need to be careful of the other replica that we know is at large.
Other replica? We busted up a bunch of Arioses. Who's the other one?
Right.
Are we talking about the Reen that we fought? Right.
The phenomenon itself is called assimilation, right? And it's behind all these changes to my body.
Wait, I must have missed something.
Yes. It's like he's able to erode your very existence somehow.
A replica is able to do that? So it's not the Reen from the bad ending through some kind of divergent laws type deal?
Unfortunately, we can't say for sure what will happen if the process is allowed to continue either.
Ego death sounds like.
This is horrible.
That 8th Divine Night you mentioned must be dealt with. What you're going through matters just as much to us. The SSS will help you however we can, Reen. Let's uncover the truth together.
Thanks, Lloyd. We want to help you just as much. Whatever you need to liberate Crossbell, you can count on us.
I think because Lloyd was 18 at the start of his game. And the stuff with Lloyd going on was also happening around the time of... Well, that happened just before Cold Steel 1, I think. I think Lloyd is the oldest, then it's Reen, and then it's Estelle. Like, Lloyd is 22 here, and I think Reen is... No, Estelle, I think, is older than Reen. I think Lloyd is 22, Reen, or Estelle is 21, and Reen is 20, I think.
And he really does mean whatever. We're clearly going to need all the help we can get to resolve this.
Then allow us to offer our assistance as well.
He's just revealing himself. Okay, well, we're gonna dovetail a lot sooner than I expected.
What?
Just hijack the frequency, why don't you? I guess because now that we know that Lapis is a supercomputer inside of a doll, she probably just rigged it.
Rufus?
So, why is he choosing to reveal himself now? After being covert all this time.
Forgive me for listening in, but I had to take the chance once it presented itself.
Ren?
Yeah, and these are everybody who are grouped up with us.
Right! Even the Divine Blade of Wind and Duvali.
Right, he's amassed quite the eclectic group.
I am pleased to see you again, my friends.
Pay me no mind. Call me but a fly on the wall of this whole affair.
I apologize for disappearing without notice.
You're a bracer, that happens.
Rest assured that Shizuku is well and in the care of someone we can trust.
That's good. I was worried about her.
Once she starts learning swordsmanship, I want to believe.
This is great and all, but when did you get there, Ren?
She's actually been palling around with us for a while now.
We thought you were still in Liberl.
Though I guess in universe, she joined up with us yesterday.
I sneaked my way into Crossbell after getting a message from Grandpa York. I couldn't contact you from the inside, and I had to be careful about when to reach out after I joined our fine friend.
Rufus.
Yeah, the real deal.
I see you're still with those same children we saw at the Capitol.
Now that I've revealed myself, I ought to start with some hellos, starting with our dear SSS. It's been some time.
Lloyd's gonna be able to reveal that he definitely knew it was him.
As for my friends from Thor's, the ones who were in Heimdall can see I've done away with my mask for the most part. And Claire, Lecter, I'm pleased to see you're in good health.
His fellow Ironbloods.
Nice haircut.
You really are him.
Yeah, one iron-blooded orphan to another.
I think all of his helping hands can vouch for him being the real Rufus, yes.
I would like to make it clear that I was not hired to do anything.
No, she's the, like Nadia said, she's the client here.
He only hired Nadia and Swin, not me. Aw, did it bug you that much?
He may as well be your boss, though.
Pretty much.
So it was you after all. You helped us when we were stuck at the military factory a couple days ago.
Oh!
There we have it. Some faces to match the voices.
Yeah, big ol' revelation.
I knew it was you, Ren. I knew it! I figured you would recognize me.
Your assistance then was just as valuable for us, I'm sure you realize.
Really, the plan, like, I guess if your goal is to make something that your enemies can't breach, putting two different locks, or putting interconnecting locks, Selge, I think, is the... I don't remember if Arg is... I think Arg is the longer one. Putting two different mechanical locks, Arg and Arg, away from each other makes the most sense.
To return the favor, we have information I think you'll find very enlightening.
Or, wait, Selge is like centimeter and Arg is meter, and there's one for kilometer that doesn't come up as much, but I can't remember what it is. I think in freedom units. I'm sorry.
It regards the nature of the being behind all of this.
So.
Elysium.
Yeah.
So we now have the kind of technological singularity theorized by Professor Epstein.
How funny that something so life-ending as the war would be the key to granting new life like this instead.
Well, that remains to be seen, because right now things are going kind of sideways on that front.
A super intelligent AI that can calculate, in essence predict, the future.
Right. And don't forget that it was born on the internet.
It then realizes its calculations, creating replicas like the Supreme Leader who desired to enact Crossbell's occupation.
Wait, what? Elysium created the replicas? I thought Novartis did that.
And the only way to try and stop it is through its former administrator.
Who we don't know the identity of.
Your name is Lapis, I think I heard.
Lapis Rosenberg is correct, yes. But I would ask that you not stare in that boorish manner. Rosenberg dolls are noble and elegant. They must be looked upon with all the love and respect they are entitled.
Yeah, Lloyd.
I didn't mean to, sorry. I'm just in awe of you.
So am I. Belle's shown me Rosenberg's dolls before, but none of them compare to you.
Not even remotely.
Your base materials appear very different from combat shells, but the tech involved is still just as advanced.
That's another apt comparison.
Her faultless craftsmanship is truly Meister Jorg's signature. I want to pop open the hood and get a good look at the tech inside.
I doubt, because of how they've described it, I doubt she would understand what she's looking at.
How crude! You're awful!
She is basically talking about vivisection here.
Down, Tita.
I'm surprised they accepted that explanation without hesitation.
I mean, what else? Because you can see that she's a doll with her joints and everything.
Guess future predicting AIs are just Tuesday if you've been through enough crazy in your life.
Yeah.
Who or whatever now administrates Elysium is without doubt behind my replica. I expect you'll need its former administrator to uncover the truth and liberate Crossbell. Though I am the man who enclosed many of you in a birdcage, and though I had a role in setting the Twilight in motion.
Yeah, he did some bad stuff in the past, but he's a good guy now.
Would you still be willing to accept my help?
Really? He's been working so hard in the shadows all this time. There's no reason not to think he's not on the up and up. So, this is probably like a commonality between, like, if we'd picked any of the routes, we would have gotten this same scene.
Rufus Alberea, on behalf of the Special Support Section of the Crossbell Police Department, I accept.
We've suffered a hell of a lot at your hands, for sure.
Yeah, understatement of the year.
But because of that, we know better than anyone just what you're capable of.
It sounds weird when you say it out loud, but it's true.
Calvert is likely preparing to act as we speak. But if we can swiftly liberate the city and begin negotiating with them, I don't think it's too late to turn this around.
I wonder, so when we're actually playing as Calvardians, and then obviously you can't villainize the Erebonians or the Liberlians, I wonder if they're just gonna start using like the east of Calvardians as like, or maybe Heiyue as like the big shadowy evil, well, not evil, but driving factor, like we got to do something good before these guys do something bad type action.
Exactly. So we need to make the logical choice here. The one that will allow us to earn Crossbell's independence once and for all.
It's time to take back what matters most to us.
Everyone. Team Liberal's got your back all the way.
Though it'd be nice if...
As do we.
Alright, well. I just wanted to play as Sherazard, but her order is still fine.
Just bear in mind that accepting your help here does not preclude you and I from a very long, very overdue talk.
Once this is over, you may have as much of my time as you please.
I would really like to see their relationship mended.
Now then, we shall count ourselves among your number. This will be my chance to right my past wrongs, to complete what I'd left unfinished. And I think there's another reason now as well.
So Rufus has definitely begun to care about the three of them.
Rufus.
All right, let's get to work on figuring out a plan.
Right. Don't be afraid to speak up. We'll need all the input we can get.
Okay, and thus they all eagerly began devising a plan to liberate Crossbell City. They wanted to first find a way to use being divided across the region to their advantage. It took no time for a voice to propose using their open communication lines to coordinate a three-pronged strike on the city. So we're going to take over the fortresses and then move in from there. They would attack from the south, east, and west entrances, forcing enemy forces to thin their ranks to attack each side at once. This would make it that much easier to hasten their way to where the Supreme Leader would assuredly be stationed, Orcus Tower. It was also agreed that analyzing the mysterious device in the Castle of Mirrors was of the utmost importance. Professor Schmidt and Russell, as well as Yona and Kia, agreed to head this task. However, this required no strategic input. They were to simply devote themselves to its analysis while the three-pronged operation was in motion. Having finalized plans down to the very last detail, the participants headed toward their respective rendezvous points for the night. All that was left was to rest and wait for morning to come. So, I guess we're going to start off with Lloyd's part of the attack then. March 22nd, the day of Crossbell's liberation. 9:55 a.m.
We have received word that rebel forces will soon begin their attack on the city.
Okay, so someone must have spotted us then.
So, let them come and see your might as the Ebon Defense Force for everlasting peace.
Victory for Crossbell! Glory to the Supreme Leader!
And these two.
It appears we're all set here. The White Orchid Dragon is, of course, continuing to be an ever unpredictable element.
Whatever happens will happen.
What's gonna happen is we're gonna win.
You ready to go? Yes, sir.
Oh, they're gonna reveal themselves to be double agents. So those two coordinated with Ian, basically, in order to try bringing the Supreme Leader down. What's Emma doing? She's probably talking to a... Well, if it isn't my good friend Crow and the Ashen Chevalier. How time flies. It's good to see you too, Scarlet. The last time we spoke was that little call George arranged right before the war broke out, huh? Look at you all dolled up in your Gralsritter outfit. You sure it's okay to help our group? Well, Vald will be escorting Father Wazi. Last thing I want is to be a third wheel. Or last thing I want to be is a third wheel. Never mind that. Are you sure you're all right, Schwarzer? Right. She would know about eye issues. His behavior has been completely normal, which makes it all the more unsettling. Right, because the last time his appearance started randomly changing, he would literally lose control. Knowing the instructor, he may just be putting on a brave face so that he doesn't worry us. A very handsome and brave face. I promise you I'm fine. Really. If anything, I have too much energy. Though I can't deny that my left eye feels somewhat restless. That's the kind of thing we're worried about, dumbass. I only pray there is some way to reverse the assimilation process. We probably just have to kill the replica Reen. We'll just have to hunt down that poser and beat the answer out of him. I can only imagine he's preparing to fight us alongside the Supreme Leader's forces. Not that it will stop us from finding him and putting an end to this. Yeah, thanks everyone. So... Alright. So this is, I think, from the west? I just had to get myself involved in this, didn't I? You did? I mean, you could have walked away at multiple points, but you're involved now, yeah. I want Jingo, I hope Jingo was a party member in the Calvert games. Like, she would have been as crappy as Tita if she'd been playable earlier, but, well, now Estella's the crappy one, so she may still get screwed, actually. You could have walked away at any time, you know. She's a kind soul deep down, huh? Yep, tough on the outside, soft on the inside, like a buttery biscuit. Don't you start! It's already begun. Given the operation, I would have expected things to be more tense. Weren't you set on sticking to the shadows? I wasn't expecting you to don your old mask again and actually take part in this. Huh. My mask is simply to prevent distress in any citizenry who might witness two people with my face. Yeah, having you explain that after we figure things out will probably be more trouble than it's worth. The time for acting in the shadows is past. Now, I am but another piece on the game board. Still, I am just as surprised that the two of you are still with us. I wouldn't have thought any amount of mirror would justify the risks of taking part in this operation. Hey, we just don't like to leave debts unpaid. You helped us take care of that impostor of the Emperor. Just think of this as a little bonus from us. Speaking of bonuses, we haven't forgotten about the one you promised us. I'm looking forward to it. There are so many places I want to go with LP once this is all over. I see. Thanks, both of you. Let's stuff our faces silly once this is over. Perhaps this is the goddess's hand at work. I really like, if Zeit gets an order at the very least, it'll be nice. But we all know that's not going to happen. But I'm going to stop being Zeit salty for a little bit. Just for a bit. And this is Reen's group should be. No, Lloyd's group. Yeah, they're the ones to the south. I'm counting on you to handle things as we discussed, Emma. Of course, but satisfying every necessary condition won't be easy. The first challenge will be to make it to where they're waiting, but I'll do my part. I will not fail. We can't afford to. They must be going over the plan they devised last night. I would imagine so. I really hope it works. I doubt we have much to worry about, not with those three on the case. Sure, copy that. Everyone at the east and west entrances is in position. Got it. We're good to go then. It's only been a few days since Crossbell was occupied, but so much has happened that it feels like an eternity. And that it does. It was just a few days ago we were lost, unsure what to do with ourselves, and separated from one another. But in the end, we made it back here, together. We owe a lot to Reen and Uni backing us up too. There's only one thing left for us to do now. That's right! We're going to take back our home! And we'll stake the pride of the Crossbell Police Department on getting it done. This is just business as usual when it comes to us, isn't it? About time we got some payback on those assholes for thinking they can just take over our old home. Nice to hear you kids still got the fire in your belly. Of course we do! We're not going to go down without a fight!
It's almost time to begin the operation. The CGF will work with the police to subdue the Ebon Defense Force while prioritizing the safety of citizens above all else. Meanwhile, the SSS Class 7 and Rufus Albarea's group will use this opening to make for the tower, where they will apprehend the Supreme Leader. Crossbell's fate rests on your shoulders, everyone. Good luck.
Yes, ma'am!
Okay, so I wonder if we're gonna be running around a transformed inner part like the beginning of CS4.
You can do it, guys.
I really do have everybody on the case. So, I highly doubt they're going to have everybody join up just yet. 9:59 a.m. 10 a.m.
Commence the operation. All units advance.
So in they go. And the Zauber Soldats to meet us. We're able to blow right past them. And we have air support? Oh, no. I think Wazi's Merkaba is still on the... is still blasted up, I guess. So that's the southern breach. And this is the western breach. Ooh, got him. So the flashbang made it easy for us. And then all that's left is to see how the Eastern Breach is going. Well, it can't be too bad. Nice! Oh, I think one of the Crossbell bracers, I think the guy who was getting married is with us. Saw him for a split second. Not sure where he came from, though. But, okay. So we've taken control of, well, not yet.
Death to the traitors!
Jeez, is that serious?
Glory for the Supreme Leader!
Who the hell are these guys?
They're brainwashed.
The dance is warping their minds.
Guess the Supreme Leader's done putting on airs then.
Everyone else go ahead. We'll catch up soon enough.
There it is. Knew they had to get Dudley out some kind of way. All right.
Roger that.
I'll leave this to you for now.
Damn right. Now get out of here.
So, it would have been cool to be able to play as Vald, but...
Move ahead and find Reen.
And I'll go meet up with Rufus as planned.
But there's like, I think, there's already like 25 people we can play as, or like 40 people we can play as.
May Adios keep you safe, Special Support Section.
Right back at you. We'll rendezvous in front of the tower.
And tell Rain and Uni I said hey.
Will do. Shall we?
Okay, so we lost those 5, but we have 7.
Battle starts now, everyone.
We're gonna start as us. Okay, Golden.
It's time we take back our Crossbell.
Yeah. Estelle, we're counting on you guys.
No problemo. We've got your backs.
Finale, Hope and Reverie.
Should be about time for the other teams to kick things off.
Then let's do the same. Can't let them outshine us.
All right, so it looks like we got our first fight coming up. You appear at last, cursed SSS. Why do you not understand that absolute unity is the truest form of justice? I'm gonna beat that delusion right out of your skull, buddy. We're breaking through.
Enemy approaching. Get ready.
So first, okay, it's the same dudes we've been clobbering for forever. Art attack up.
I'm going in. Assault Guardian.
All right. And then you'll. There we go. Got him.
They're open.
I've got you.
Going for it.
And then he can get in there
You're done for.
with one of these bad boys.
They're off guard.
Following up.
And then that heal. You definitely want to make sure that they can't do anything. And if they survive this, we'll just have Randy drop his on the crit. Might be a bit overkill for what we're actually doing right now and who we're fighting against, but...
All right.
We can get all of them with one of these.
Take this.
Especially since we've got Celestia Rain now.
They're off guard.
Sure.
Let's go, everyone.
Got it.
Understood.
Just want to go ahead and get them all out of the way.
You.
No worse for wear, I hope.
But Burst is so bad. Vega, Zeruel Cannon, 65% chance. Neat. Lost Genesis. And then Canon.
Nice.
I probably could have. Whoa, 123.
Of course I'd improve.
122.
There's more
So they might need a little bit of a TLC, Azure TLC. But Burst, it's just, they really should have reduced the cost for Burst. Because with 5 BP, dude, I just can't, like right then and there, because I just didn't care. But strategically, Burst is probably always a bad idea. It's just so overcosted for what you get. Ugh. You're not getting to the Supreme Leader. These guys don't know when to quit. We can't afford to get pinned down here.
That you can't.
Who's this? Okay, cool.
Ren!
Okay, so with all the other groups, then it's probably the same thing. Ren, if we'd played as Rufus, Ren and Zeit would have broken off from their group to start with. Duvali and Arios would likely stay with if Arios isn't here, because this is the group he would have joined.
And Zeit too.
You've done quite well, Estelle. Tita.
It's been some time, Tia. Lloyd, you and the others should take pride in coming this far.
The SSS is very capable. And so...
Guess you had no problem getting through, huh?
I swear. Do you realize how much you make us worry?
I mean, Ren is really strong.
Yeah. I never would have expected you to be with the former Governor General.
A couple years ago, actually, she would have been able to fight basically everybody here by herself and win.
I can't help but wonder who was worrying whom. But I digress. I'm so glad you're all okay.
Yeah. Me too.
We're not the same without you, Red.
That's true. They're one big, happy, extended family.
Good. Because I'm not the same without you.
Same goes for you, Zeit. Welcome back.
He's alright.
We've done more than enough passing like airships in the night, I'd say. I'm glad to see you again.
You have my apologies. I had wanted to reach out to you.
An apology isn't enough, Zeit. I need action. I need fighting.
But from now on, I will be at your side as the Special Support Section's police dog.
That's what I like to hear.
And just like that, the SSS is together once again.
What? Dudley, though. They just said F him. I know I made fun of Alex a whole lot, but geez, dude.
Here, here. Once Keto is back, we gotta throw a party or something.
I see them.
Oh.
Risha! Thank goodness, you're back.
And Wazzy too.
Everyone's here.
It's so good to see your faces.
Yeah, some old Testaments and Vipers.
I've missed you, Sully.
Oh, nice to see our resident delinquents as well.
So, you've been hiding underground this whole time. Looks like the dance hasn't put you in its thrall, then. I assumed all the civilians had been affected already. We got in touch with each other and managed to hold out. We knew that you guys would stand up and fight. Wendy, that means a lot. Plus, that's no true Elia dance. It's just some dirty imitation. Like heck I'm gonna lose to that. She's apparently in the administrative district, Risha. You've got this. I'm on it. So we're gonna fight Elia again first. Here's some supplies Wendy and the rest of us gathered up when we went underground. They're all yours. They better be Zerum's. Yep, nice. Oh, droplets. Are you sure we can have all of this? Thank you so much. Don't sweat it. We just want you to teach those jerks a lesson. All right, we're gonna go help Vald. You guys be careful. We will. Thank you. Let's keep moving. Oh, Tio can now use the craft Holy Arrival. So this is, well, actually she had something similar in the Crossbell games, so.
Crossbellans sure are a hardy bunch.
The SSS are as good as those they protect. It brings me great pride to be among them.
You're the best, Zeit. Now let's live up to that.
Time to get to fighting. A powerful foe awaits. Be certain to check the equipment of all party members before continuing. Hold on. Let's, we can remove her. But there's not really a reason to, I guess. Items. How many droplets do we have? 120? Yeah, let's just give Tio a little tender loving care.
Leveled up.
Alright. So now she's a lot more capable in battle. Let's proceed. It's gotta be Elia. We're gonna definitely go straight to the administrative district and fight her. Which makes me wonder who the opponents for Team Rufus and Team Rean are gonna be. Ooh! You see Zeit take that dude down? He's gonna have hospital bills. Here we are again. Yeah, we're finally back. And we'll be back again right after we beat the Supreme Leader right in the next week. Oh, just some Zalbers. You damned rebels! You are but a sacrifice for the sake of our great united nation. Oh, the cavalry. Chief! Good to see you caught up. Yeah, we left the rest to Sonia and crew. So the big guys have finally come out to play, huh? Good, because I've been itching to kick some ass. Yeah! You guys handle one of them. Will do. Beginning counterattack. Alright, so this guy is ours.
Everyone, remain vigilant.
So, go ahead and find out what the Helmert is about. Helmert, level 133, a modern Zalber soldat piloted by the Ebon Defense Force. Far better than other soldats, it dominates the battlefield with ease. It's weak to time and space. Yeah, see, that particular hit probably would have, because Tio can survive. She can actually survive those now, but oh, she does still have Frozen Epoch. Wazi's thing pumps, yeah, his thing pumps Art's attack. But I think before that,
Activate. Okay.
she can Chrono Drive.
Activate.
Right.
And he'll lock Crest.
There.
So the lock Crest, I feel, is gonna be good stuff. Now we just have to not get clobbered by its next attack.
Yeah.
Golden. Right. So we're going to try to. She won't be able to use Frozen Epoch. It costs too much. Unless we have someone who is a. I think we have an EP cost down on deck as far as an order goes.
It's my go.
She'll lost Genesis as well.
It's my turn.
He'll start putting in some. Actually, Lloyd can just pump our BP.
It's my turn.
Now, EP cost minus 90%. Cast time minus 80%. All right. Well, we'll wait. We'll probably have Randy do it.
Let's do this.
So this was his first S-Craft. It's a single target.
They're open.
And it's not as impressive as Supreme is, but
Here I go.
item. We'll go ahead and give her an EP charge. Well, an EP charge 2. We want to make sure she can do her thing.
Thank you. All right.
Next, There we go.
Testament cross!
Leave it to me.
Go ahead and show him what you can do. So this helped out quite a bit in her trial. It did like 23,000 damage. Started us off very much on the right foot. 31,000. It probably would have been best for us to drop some S-crafts while he had so many stat downs. But oh well. Our two casters are going to be able to do a whole lot. Well, the lack of the lack of some EP type action is not grand though.
All for one, and one for all. Knock 'em senseless.
So we don't. So Joshua, Agate, and
Keep it up, everybody!
there we go.
It's my go.
Strength at medium. Proud warrior.
Proud warrior.
Okay.
So from here, we're in there. Gotcha. I definitely didn't need to issue Proud Warrior, though.
I've done it.
Holy Bullet 2.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Of course I'd improve.
Wazzy's probably going to level up every single time we fight, but we'll save our Azure droplets for... I'm not sure who they're going to stick us with on Reen's end. They're probably going to put Elisa in the party, definitely, but the other two I'm not sure of. That should do it. Not yet. More coming. I mean, we can take down some more Zalbers. It's all good. Crap, there's just no end to them. You still up for more, Tita? Of course. My engine's ready to go full throttle. Just give up. You have no hope of what... Oh, the Red Constellation? Dieter. Nuh-uh. Uncle Dieter?
I never thought the day'd come when I'd take another assignment here. You've got real guts hiring us again.
Oh, they're here for the money. Okay.
Well, I am the only one capable of playing such a special hand. And I expect it to be very special with what you're charging me.
We'll put in the work. Now let's go! Yeah!
There they go.
He did all of this for Crossbell?
Yes, Dieter's always been blue-blooded to the very end.
He even went out of his way to hire the very same red constellation he used for his own plot.
Or Azure-blooded.
Damn, he's pulling out all the stops.
Traitors! How dare a filthy prisoner like you repay the Supreme Leader's generosity this way?
From a risk assessment perspective, you should have all seen this coming.
Yeah. Why would the guy who's like the most loyal to Crossbell, so much so that he actually kind of maybe threw a monkey wrench into things the first time around, but why would that guy then be like, yeah, let's go ahead and subjugate Crossbell again to an Erebonian?
In fact, I think your Supreme Leader did.
Yeah, it would make sense if Rufus is an aspect of an all-knowing supercomputing AI, then it probably saw this eventuality.
Lloyd, Ellie, go stop Elia. Her dance is what supplies the Zalber soldats with power. Stop her, and it's all over.
How does that work?
Oh, I wouldn't have ever connected the two.
Uncle Dieter.
Right, because I see. Okay, well, whatever. That's how they're getting their power.
You're due to show me more of that fire that's never once faded in you after all these years.
Yeah, this dude is definitely getting a pardon.
And I know it'll burn brighter than ever today, because if you can stop a president, you can surely stop a supreme leader.
We owe you one, Dieter.
Onward!
All right. Time for us to take on Elia for real this time. I'm sure after we beat her this go-round, then that'll be curtains for her. Moments earlier, Crossbell City West Entrance. Is it going to force us to change perspectives? The West Entrance should be Rufus. Yep. And this is where we part ways. Divine Blade of Wind, Miss Swift? I'll be counting on you two to watch over Rufus. Huh. If I must. Give the SSS and the Brights my regards. All will be well. Take care. And I don't think anybody is coming to join them. Well then, it's time we depart. Having so few people means we'll need to be clever in our approach. I'm imagining your face right now, and I don't like it one bit. What's the plan, boss? Whatever it is, just give the orders. Let's go. I feel like we're going to die with this team. Really? I'd say we couldn't be more compatible. Then we'd best get to the entertainment district. Who's waiting for them in the entertainment district? We know Elia's not there. And we can't fight the Supreme Leader just...
Let's eat him for breakfast, Imperial picnicking front!
Take this seriously, please.
Ooh. I don't think he's gonna be in Trails in the Daybreak. Let's, first... Okay. No one who... we don't have anybody with laughably tiny or with laughably low levels. Let's get out of here. Oh. Some bozos. Who are you? Unmask yourself. They aren't going to make this easy for us. All well within expectations. Now fight.
I'll clean this up with grace.
Now, if the BS starts, like, and if people start putting HP recoveries on, we will be swapping Arios in, provided I remember to do that. But for the time being, first, make sure there's nobody new. Now we can go ahead and Zavarl. Get some.
Got you. It's me.
All right. I need somebody. We're gonna need to switch him out for Laura or something. As cool as he is, we need damage up.
Ready yourselves. Valiant move.
That's what I care about. So they're not gonna be able to escape this.
I shall.
She cannot impede, but she can try to inflict something.
Hello, anybody home? So that's who I got.
Got him.
In my hair.
Too late.
Hey.
He also cannot impede. Let's go for this.
All for one?
Alright, that was a good amount of damage, and Nadia should finish everybody else off. If she can't do it, then we'll just drop an S-Craft on their heads. Specifically Blue Gang Rain, because he's the only one with a CP. Actually, since Joshua's not even in the thing, I should probably take the Ares belt off of him, because it's not doing anything for us. That's them.
I saw that coming.
134. So now everybody else's level can be pumped as well. That's massive overkill. We're not going to do that, but we could. It appears one of the effects of her dance is increased strength. Well, even that strength was still a trifle.
Nice work taking him down.
Lecter and Claire.
Yo, almost got a full reunion going on now.
Okay, so they're the ones who are joining up. I don't know why I didn't think they would. But Claire is like level 111.
Wow, I've been told, but, you really are straight pulling an arm thrust. You know he was a teenager when he did that, right? Aren't you pushing 30?
I'd argue that a mask is less childish than going by Jade Rook or Scarecrow.
True, I still go by the Icy Maiden for... now's not the time for this. I know it's been a while, but we're here to help.
I'm glad they're all still so tight.
And the help is welcome, Claire, Lecter.
Are you friends with Rufus? Ironbloods, right? You're all so... unique.
You can say that again. Guess Milliam opted to stay with Class 7, but she is more aligned with them these days.
Between these guys and Ren, we can't stop running into monsters.
That's funny coming from kids like you. Either way, looking forward to working together.
There's people over there! Oh! Oh, Arios! Wow, it's the Divine Blade of Wind! It is! He's so cool! You're Yuna's family. I'm glad to see you're well, Pete. As well as that you're among the citizens who avoided the dance's effects. Yeah, we worked together to avoid it. Him. Mr. Grimwood told me everything. Hey, that mask is super cool, mister! But why are you wearing one? You're fighting for Crossbell right now, aren't you? We're so fortunate to have you and his friends, the SSS, the Bracers, and now even more people like you helping us. May the goddess watch over you all. You have my gratitude. I feel like I've seen a couple of you kids somewhere before. Whatever. If you're all fighting for us, then I can't have you doing it on an empty stomach. Take some of our freshly baked bread. Oh, that reminds me. Independence rolls. Not as great. Wow, it smells delectable. The guidebook tells no lies. Morget is a 3-star joint all the way. Now's not the time, you two. Oh, and we all put some stuff together for you. Figured you could use them. So he gives us, okay, cool. This is a load for us to get for free, huh? Thank you. I'm sure we'll have plenty of use for them. If you're heading for the tower, then you should head for the entertainment district through the residential district. The EDF security should be lighter that way. You've certainly done your research. Thank you, Pete. Time is of the essence. Let us make haste. And so, we might fight the Zalbers.
Cheers to the last mission of the Ironbloods.
I'm here to cover you every step of the way.
I had no intention of entering the spotlight, but I'll take the lead on this if I must.
So, where would you like to go? I mean, a powerful foe awaits. We're not worried. There's no reason to be. So who wants it? It feels so empty without all the people. The citizens have likely taken refuge elsewhere. Could be, but yesterday's declaration was broadcast throughout the whole city. If we do see anyone, we should be wary. The dance's effects have proven themselves very persuasive. Just what is it he's planning once the clock strikes noon, I wonder? This is our first time hearing about any... Oh, no, it's not. That's what he said. We'll have our answer once we ask the man of the hour. Though we won't be able to approach him without a few obstacles boring us along the way. Whoa! What is that? Not now. That looks to be the same kind of archaism as the one that showed up at the military factory. Is it? I don't remember seeing anything like that. Huh? What's the Supreme Leader do? It's not him. That's the impostor from the reports. Eliminate him and all who stand with him. No, this is the thing from right, this is the thing that Lloyd fought when Elisa and the Severing Chains, whose name I cannot recall right now, showed up to fight. This may have been developed by the 6th Angus with Elysium's aid. But we still have nothing to fear. Strike now! With pleasure.
What excellent spirit.
So last time it got the jump on us in a big way. But this time we're set. And then she can actually Emerald Eye.
All sees all. So this is what you do.
D Bestial, level 133, a menacing archaism that guards the factory. True to its name and form, its brutal attacks make quick work of any enemy it faces. It's weak to wind and mirage.
It's me!
Sharon, that's her name. Oh, I forgot to switch the thing out, but that's okay. We have Fool's Vermilion now.
Fool's Vermilion!
It's me!
And she can Albion Wolf. Gaia Crush. It hurt. Oh, that AT delay. In which case... yeah.
No choice.
And Rufus will go next.
Here goes.
So he's got his improved thing. And even another strike against Rushes. Rushes can't, their attack power can't be improved. Whereas our unified fronts, we've boosted those to their max capability, or just under max. Oh well. If we defeat all of these guys, then the Zero Arts will be ours. That would be very nice. Down they all go.
Very well.
No, we didn't beat all of them? That's weird, but okay. Let's lock Crest. Now this is gonna beat everybody. And I'm glad we went with Albion Wolves, so specifically the D Bestial will get the worst of it. But them being able to survive 2 crits is actually pretty wild. Couldn't survive that though, could they? Ooh. Oh well.
You deserve some praise.
Yeah, she could use that. Atomic Erosion. All cancel.
Appreciate it. It's me.
Let's have her Albion Wolf again.
Very well.
While she'll UF attack.
All for one.
And one for all.
Wow, that's the most we've had so far. And a BP0. So we'll have Swin issue something, and then we'll reissue a new one right after. We don't have an acceleration order any longer, so that's the only thing that sucks.
Okay.
But we do have something that increases break damage.
Ready?
We'll see how this works out for us.
And one for all.
There we go.
On guard.
Well, we do have Infinity Order.
Infinity Order.
On guard.
So I wonder, can enemies who are down still dodge? It wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, but it might be the case.
Very well.
We'll hold off because we are definitely about to abuse this.
Okay. I'll back you up.
Yeah, don't you guys want to take a whole bunch of additional turns?
Okay.
And actually, we can We're gonna issue Fool's Vermilion right after this.
My turn.
'Cause we want that additional damage.
Very well.
Nice. She's been consistently putting out 5-digit damage.
All right.
Yeah, this thing never had a chance.
How shall we play?
And then 18,000 left. Yeah.
Now.
This is all them. Well, we made short work of it. Did use quite a few resources. Nice. Altair reached level 10. This is our very first level 10 one.
You all the way, S.
Lost Genesis. 65% break damage bonus. 4 turns of speed large. And that's one of the missions now completed. Noblesse Rune 2.
Even perfection can stand to improve.
Not much of a surprise.
Diligence is its own.
A true warrior. Oh,
yes, I'm moving up.
116. 116.
Always nice to improve.
Mortal Mirage 2. Yeah, both of them were really underleveled. Well, are really underleveled. We did it! Sure did. We're not going to let the SSS one-up us. How dare you! This is far from over. So more Zalbers, more Zalbies. Panzer Soldats. This many might pose a problem. Oh, look over there! Is it going to be... Oh! Heiyue! Not Heiyue 2! This isn't gonna be pretty. Or is it? Getting them.
What?
Ooh!
How dare you!
Yeah. Easily addressed.
And here I heard you were sided with the Supreme Leader.
So just everybody was betraying him.
Now that you've risen to the occasion, I've elected to void my contract with the other party.
Wow.
The former president and Killing Bear had previously approached me on the matter, of course.
They tried to turn him.
So our side of the fence looked rosier, and you dropped him like that, huh? That's stone cold.
But that's Heiyue.
We'll handle this area from here. By all means, proceed onward.
I do like that, though. He's not doing this out of the kindness of his heart. He's doing it because there was clearly a losing side, and he didn't want to be on it.
There are more battles to be fought in the administrative district.
Perfect. We'll take you up on your offer.
So everybody's converging on the administrative district then. And with Lloyd's team, with Reen's team, we're probably going to start out in the eastern quarter and then make our way there. Probably through the harbor.
Then let's keep going.
So, I'm not sure who will be able to come in to help out. Maybe it'll be the Crossbell Embracers who will come to relieve Team Reen of the issues. Moments earlier, Crossbell City East entrance. Yeah, we got a little gang of people. Well then, best of luck to you. And we'll be certain to see your family is safe and well, Yuna, so don't worry. Thank you so much! Take care, Major. I guess Claire must feel that Ironbloods need to stick together, huh? Well, what about you? Don't you want to join them as a fellow Ironblood? It's okay. I think of myself as a member of Class 7 first and foremost. You hear that, Reen? Me and Tilly have got your back. And I'm grateful that you do, because I'm sure I'll need you. Yeah, you might, you just might, yeah. You sure you're gonna be okay? I'll be fine. The way I am now, I feel stronger than ever, even. Then you've reached a new tier of spirit unification. You're unbelievable, Instructor. If you say you're fine, then I believe you. Right. Next stop, Orcus Tower. Make sure you're ready for anything. Rean can now use the craft Chained Spirit Unification. Rean's Spirit Unification has been updated. Upon use, Rean will have 4 turns to unleash his newfound strength before he becomes inactive for a single turn. I never use Spirit Unification.
Lloyd and Rufus's side should be moving out about now.
So let's step up our game. I'm ready to go.
So they're all set right there. We'll bob and weave through. And I do believe... Maybe... Let's drop Fee. We'll drop Fee for Gaius. Yeah. And then in which case, let's go ahead and use some of these Azure droplets to bring him up to snuff. There we go.
I need to keep getting better.
Turbulence 3. So it's just gonna be... Oh! They're accosting our group.
Over here, guys!
Oh! Rean!
You made it inside!
But of course they did.
Know this, Class 7. There's nothing you can do to put a stop to our Supreme Leader's ambitions. To put a stop to our ambitions.
Aside from defeating you guys, obviously, which we're about to do.
What fools! Stand in our way and we will strike you down.
Elisa, Machias, we're taking them out.
Roger that.
Those on the other side of the EDF joined the party. Oh, we have to use them? But they're so weak. Alright, well, if that's the case, I guess we can have Laura sit out for this one time. Though, I would like an acceleration craft, but an acceleration order, but I'm sure somebody can do it.
We've got this fight.
Okay. Do we have... No. Alright, well, whatever. We'll start... Well, why not? Let's, see what it's all about.
Chain Spirit Unification!
Rean's Awakening. Using the Spirit Unification craft results in Rean entering an awakened state. Being in this state grants not only changes to Rean's crafts, it also grants him immunity against ailments and stat down.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Get him! Blast Force!
It's my turn.
So we'll see Fatal, Fatal Infernal Gale. We can't get all of them.
Take this.
Nice.
It's down.
They're mine.
Whoa. His S-Craft must be different then. I would like to see that.
Time barrier. Break.
So, let's see if...
Ready or not?
Weakener... It's single target. So we'll have her Golden Sphere, I guess.
Next round. Petrifying
Yeah.
shells loaded.
Petrification shell, always grand.
You're down.
Again.
Let's go.
So we'll have him attack. All right. See what this is.
My mind is clear. My blade empty. Now! Ashen Slash! Of relief!
That's cool.
Why, you...
Buddy Boy survived it. He must be a next level grunt. Oh my 80os.
This'll help.
Oh, or maybe he didn't get hit by it.
My turn.
There we go.
Why, you...
Good job, team. Let's keep going.
New levels galore. Kaleido reached level 8. And then the EXP multiplier.
Nice. That'll do it.
Yay! I did it! I did. Oh.
I've only just begun.
Yeah, see, we've got a lot of underlevel Reuniting 3. A lot of underlevel party members here. Marine ain't underleveled. They should have known they were gonna lose.
Glad there weren't any issues on your side.
Of course not. You see how many people we have?
Please, that should be our line.
Yeah. We had no idea what to think after the events of the signing ceremony. It's honestly the biggest relief to see you in high spirits.
Right, we've been separated from these guys for like a month.
Nothing gets us down, Reen. Anyway, you've changed again.
Yeah, his appearance changes drastically quite a bit.
I did notice during our long-distance correspondence, but I wasn't certain of how to address it.
Are you really okay? We know something is going on again inside you.
There is. It's not causing me to lose control the way my ogre power did.
Right.
My control and strength couldn't be better even. And I plan to make good use of that.
I do want to use Umbral Slash again.
Besides, if anything were to happen, I know I've got all of you to knock some sense into me.
Right. That's what friends are for.
I think my favorite scene with Machias is the start of CS2. Even though I like, even if I hadn't imported a save, Reen's reaction to seeing Machias at the start of that game just sticks with me. Because Machias never, like, it was crazy seeing that they considered themselves that close. Reen is running up to him and hugging him. And it's like, oh, okay. Well, I guess.
Always so sentimental. Not that I'm not buying what you're selling.
I'm glad you know we're here for you.
Yeah. We'll figure out what's going on as a team.
Exactly. We can do anything as long as we're together.
I really wish Yuna had gotten more time to shine as, like, the Reen of the new Class 7.
I'll keep doing whatever I can to help Reen. And no saying no either. There's not one good reason I can't be part of the team that lightens your burdens.
Oh, that's quite a pitch. All right then, Toa. Let's keep on fighting.
Yeah, we barely got to use her. I think we've gotten to fight as Toa once before now.
You got it.
So that's Thor's Military Academy's Class 7. Not a blemish to be seen among them.
Who's this? Oh, the Bracers.
Hello, Sarah and Fee.
Michelle, good to see you.
Yo.
We managed to free the guild.
And even better, none of the citizens who took shelter inside were hurt.
So you're the Ashen Chevalier, hmm? Oh, are you bigger on Divine Blade? Between you and Arios, I'm starting to wonder if being drop-dead handsome's a requirement for the title.
You go get your man, Michelle.
That's kind of you. I haven't been officially going by the title yet, though, so no preference at the moment. Mind if I leave business here to you guys?
Go for it. We plan on liberating the Uptown District next.
Right, the place we have not been to since the Crossbell games.
Go teach that Supreme Leader a lesson.
Your wish is my command.
The best route to the administrative district is through the harbor. Let's go.
Yep, just like I figured.
We can leave things here to Scarlet and the Bracers for now.
Yeah, We've got plenty to do elsewhere.
Now that we're all together again, nothing can stand in our way.
That's right. Class 7, move out.
So what is he selling? I poked my head out after it sounded like the battles had stopped. But I did not expect to see the Ashen Chevalier fighting the EDF. You fought for us when all I could do was hide. Thank you so much. I know it's not much, but I want you to have these. We had to talk to him to get that stuff? Are you sure? This is a lot. Of course! Consider it a token of gratitude from the Business Owners Association. Oh, and we plan on cleaning house soon, so let me know if I've got anything you're looking for. I've got my factory tools right here, so I can fix up your orbments too. That's new! Thank goodness! You're the perfect one-stop shop we need right now. There are still plenty of EDF soldiers running around, so we should get all we can. So, okay. Buy leaked armor. Now, we can give it to multiple people. Why not Toa? I'm not gonna buy the Greaves though. We should probably, but I guess we could cook, but oh, let's trade. We don't need a pure evergreen. We don't have any of those. Pure Abyss Shadow. Grail Locket Loa. Okay, well, don't have any of those. Sevenfold Gem. Goldia Gem. Accuracy plus 100%. Critical rate plus 9. I don't really mess around with any of this stuff too much. And we have a bunch of Sepith Mass. Is this? Okay, I was worried. But clearly we're not anywhere near the cap. So Simbon Zakura, yeah, just make sure that he's set. And everybody else can come in due time. Orbment. We'll drop Elisa for Laura. Put things right in the world. A powerful foe awaits. Let's advance. See who wants a piece. Should be simple enough. Okay. Zalber action. A Helmerd! Or I keep calling them Zalber Soldats. They're Panzer Soldats. They're not going to make this easy for us. You're Erebonians! What reason do you have to defy the Supreme Leader? You dare interfere with the unification of this continent? Open your eyes. The United Nation is nothing more than a fool's dream. Yet here you stand, laying your lives down for a fraudulent leader none the wiser. You call yourselves the elites of the Imperial Army? It's an insult! Silence! You know nothing! Our ambitions are the one true path toward everlasting peace! These chumps have gone way off the deep end. And it's all because of that dance! I can't believe how powerful its brainwashing is! Then that just means we gotta let him know what's what by force! Right. Beginning counterattack.
I won't fall!
So this one looks a bit more armored than before. Nope. Just regular old Helmerd. In which case...
Get him! Blast force!
Dang. I did it backwards. Oh well.
Kane, Gale!
We're gonna go ahead and just leave things as they are for right now then. I don't want to waste a turn of Blast Force of all things.
It's my turn.
It is your turn. Go ahead and quick star the people. She might need the Ares belt, actually. Golden Sphere.
Next round.
Go ahead and do this.
All for one, and one for all! All together now!
Nice. Big damage.
I'm up.
Green. Hill. Let's have him adamantine shield. Nah, forget that. There's no reason to play defense when we got the offense set.
You.
Okay, that HP heal, I was eyeballing it because I wasn't sure where it was gonna fall. 18,000.
This'll help.
Thanks. I'll take care of it.
No, we'll do one of these.
All for one,
and one for all.
Let's all go together.
Got him. With that break still active, let's go ahead and give it 1-4.
Now.
They're mine.
Ready.
All right. We'll. Ooh, I know what we can do. If we have the if we have an acceleration craft, then we're not really hurting for an acceleration order.
Here I go.
Blast Force.
Blast Force.
We'll probably be able to clobber this guy before we really need to. Yeah.
Wide open.
There's no way we're not getting rid of him this turn.
I'll take care of it.
Though maybe having everybody link with Reen would have been a better move.
Let's go.
14,000. Yeah.
Now.
They're mine.
It's over for you. Nice.
You've really grown so much, Yuna.
Only because I had such a great instructor to teach me. Yeah, I did it.
133.
I did it.
Rainbow Shot 2.
I must continue to train.
Oh, how lovely.
I've only just.
And then, of course, the 120s are going to all level up. So with that, from the administrative district on, I'm sure we're going to be able to fight with everybody all at once. All right, that should do it. Let's keep moving. Like hell you will. That doesn't sound good. So, is Team Sonya gonna back us up? I can't think of anybody else who would be able to come help fight. Reinforcements? Unless the Liberlians show up. Damn it, there's no end to them. If only we had a Tearfang or even a Draken. In the name of the Ebon Defense Force, you shall not pass!
You picked the wrong name to wager on, you goddamn idiots.
Ah, Valdenco. No, it's the Killing Bear. Got him.
No way.
It's him.
Garcia Rossi? Aren't you supposed to be? It's time you boys settled the score. Not some sense into these losers.
Roger. We're here to take back the honor you all have tainted.
Well,
IDF soldiers? They're back to normal.
So, you're Garcia Rossi. I'd heard you chose to side with the Supreme Leader.
Yeah, well, that intel is apparently a bit out of date and not super accurate.
I've been acting as those EDF nutjobs' commander. Kept myself busy bringing each one of them back to Earth one by one.
He was deprogramming them.
I sent the rest of my men to the other districts, so the city should be fine.
That's a real roundabout way of doing things. Sounds like a pain in the ass.
Well, well, the Killing Bear is a big teddy bear after all. Just like I heard.
I don't know, dude. When he was working under Ravache, he definitely earned that nickname. But he did help Lloyd. And he didn't stab him in the back or anything after they were jailed together.
If
boss told me a lot about you.
It would make sense, yeah, that her father knew him.
You were his right-hand man for a while, but then you left the Corps due to some extenuating circumstances.
Did we already know that? They might have mentioned that he used to work with Zephyr, but...
He always looked a little lonely when he told me about how good of a drinking buddy you were.
So you must be that twerp he took in. Still haven't gotten the chance to visit his grave and pay my respects, but I heard he looked satisfied when all was said and done.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He had a really good death.
Yeah, he was.
We could shoot the shit later. Get going. And let us look after this place.
Sure, sounds good.
Let's go, everyone.
All right, to the administrative district. Find out what we can find out, see what we can see. Starting off at the branch campus. All right, well. So I guess we've migrated here over ZCF. Oh, mint. It looks like most of the problems have been addressed. The combat data from the last test proved useful then. Very. I owe the team a lot. The Orbital Gear 3 is officially complete. Then you get a passing grade, I suppose. So, what next? Oh, I haven't given that much thought, actually. Which means your schedule is open. Try analyzing this. Oh, what's that? What is it? No questions. Huh? But then how? Oh, you want me to figure that part out? There is no rush on your findings, nor is there a need to provide periodic updates. You're free to proceed however you wish. Is there something else? No. It's just that you seem to be so swamped with work lately that I was wondering if I could help lighten the load.
That's what I'm here for.
And that's Mama Russell.
Who? What?
There you are, Professor Russell.
Oh, she brought a whole group.
Long time no see, Professor Schmidt, and thank you for keeping a watchful eye over my Tita.
Mom, why are you here? Why are all of you here?
Sorry to drop in, Tita. We were just escorting your mom.
Did she need so much muscle?
And I'm here on a job. A very troublesome job, as it so happens.
Clearly.
How so?
That can wait. There's something much more important here than work.
Probably hugging her daughter.
And that's you, my baby's breath bundle of cuteness. Oh, how your mommy has missed you.
Aww.
Mom?
And you've only gotten cuter. Oh, I can't believe it. It's a scientific marvel. They gotta have laws against going over cute capacity because I just can't take it.
Stop it, Mom! Everyone is watching!
Well, can you blame her?
Let them. I get to hug and kiss and love on my favorite little girl.
Erica is the best.
My Tita tank's been running on empty for months.
Professor?
Just let her get it out of her system.
Agate is all too familiar with this song and dance.
Poor Tita.
Please. This is so embarrassing.
If you're going to fritter away my time, do it where I can't see it.
Right, Professor Schmidt is like, I'm not here for all this.
I'm sorry.
My apologies. I sometimes forget that my enthusiasm could give a man with already one foot in his grave a heart attack.
Talk about a call out.
There you are with that cheek.
So she was never his disciple because her dad learned from the same person he and her father are contemporaries. So she never had a reason to be his disciple.
I would assume you were the child if I didn't know that was your daughter standing next to you.
Why, thank you. My imagination is as rich as a child's. A good thing, too, since my partner now is a senile old fart whose last good idea may have predated our concept of time.
Dang.
The nerve.
I can't tell if they hate each other or if this is just their thing.
Probably the latter.
I'm leaning toward the latter.
She's the only engineer I know who can have at it with the professor.
Probably because she's gonna be him in 30 years. Unlike her old man who just loves throwing whatever shit he can find together. These two develop tech with specific goals in mind. They also don't mind throwing everyone else under the bus if it means meeting those goals.
Oh yeah. Agate has definitely had to fight for his life on more than one occasion in the name of Erica's scientific pursuits.
Hey, Red, I got ears.
So, the job?
Right, that's what this whole thing was about to start with.
Right, time to get down to business.
So
you're forming a team to handle problems the Black Workshop left behind?
Oh, a task force.
In short, yes.
The workshops left scars all across the land. Their weapons, autonomous and otherwise, are on the black market. It could be people are scavenging for remnants of them.
We fought so many archaisms just all over the place.
However they're going about it, it's gonna be a problem in time. The guild's on full alert.
That sounds rough. No wonder you're here.
I came here as a representative of ZCF after receiving a formal request from the Imperial government.
Wow.
Professor Schmidt and Russell are acting as the linchpins of the team. I'm here since I was connected to the workshop.
Naturally.
And the guild is working with us as a safety measure. All of this is being coordinated via the Reinford Company.
So that explains Elisa's presence. But I guess Ren is doing this like a bracer adjacent thing.
We'll be investigating old sites while figuring out what to do with the weapons we find in said sites.
I see. I'm surprised you agreed to help, Professor.
I don't see it as helping. I couldn't care less what the government or the guild wants.
That sounds like Professor Schmidt.
All I want is the data the Black Workshop left behind.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on it all.
You two have a one-track mind.
But
do you think I could be a part of the team? I'd love to be of some help.
yeah, especially, well, Tina did have that thing that Professor Schmidt just gave her, but still.
Well,
They are already pretty stacked.
You don't have to do a thing, Tita.
But
I did say this job is troublesome, but as you can see, we have more than enough people to go around.
Right, like, she is definitely not kidding about that.
And I didn't come all this way for nothing.
We don't even have to worry about funding, since RF and the government's footing the bill.
Father was such a large part of this that my mother and I are by default. If it takes all of Reinford's resources to put an end to it, then that's just what we'll have to do.
And if anybody tries to get rough, they got the bracers to let them know what's what.
Right, who would dare fight against this team? Well, a lot of people actually, but none of them can win against this team.
I mean, I was never going to worry about that. I know you guys are there.
Then you know we're all set. The best thing you can do right now is focus on school.
But what about you? You're in school too.
That's true.
I sure am. Dean Collins allowed this as part of extracurricular activities.
Oh, so we heard Thors was doing it and didn't want to be outdone then, huh?
I might even present a new thesis based on my findings.
Right, doesn't Ren already have several PhDs? Well, but she could still use the socialization, though. It'll be good to be around teenagers her own age.
So why can't I do what you're doing?
She's not even trash in battle anymore.
There's nothing you can do for this team. Why not make sure Makarov's damn niece doesn't set fire to the building while I'm out?
Oh, Professor. I know Mint can be a lot, but even she wouldn't...
Yeah.
event. Whoa! It caught on fire! This place is about to go up in smoke!
I'm on my way.
There we go. Wrangle her for a little bit. But I guess Tita's gonna be feeling Daydream Project Orbital Gear 4 Part 1. So she's gonna figure out how to make her orbital gear even better then. But I guess this will be, because this happened in the past, this will be the orbital gear that she's currently using. So we'll be hanging out in the Empire for a little while. How long exactly? This particular problem's pretty broad, so we're thinking it'll take about 4 months or so. Wow. That long? Dan and that maniac should be able to hold down the fort just fine. I've got some things that need taken care of as soon as I'm back, but who could resist all this workshop business? Are you sure there isn't anything I can do to help? It's fine! Don't worry, my little angel. The schedule itself isn't very packed, to be honest. Most of our time will be spent on data analysis. Dean Collins allowed Ren to leave school for 4 months? But then again, she is a highly capable fighter and already possesses several PhDs, so it's fine. Yup, and if anything decides to get in our way, we'll give them a real smackdown and settle things in a jiffy. So don't stress, okay? If you say so. And if push comes to shove, I can always sacrifice this guy here. I don't mind. Mom! Just kidding! Bullshit. Oh, Agate, you silly, stupid man. Why would I have to resort to sacrificing you when there are so many other fun ways to use a pack mule over the next 4 months? Fun, huh? You can lay off the murderous intent anytime now. Oh, it'll be fun, all right. Fun for me. Agate's stuck looking over his shoulder for the rest of his days. It's like her obsession with Agate has gone into overdrive after he and Tita went to the Empire. You do live a life of suffering, don't you? A normal person would have keeled over by now. Must be the A-ranker in you. Can you not sound so impressed? I love their dynamic. What's got you so giggly? Just seeing us all together like this brings me back home is all. Well, they did ditch all the Erebonians, didn't they? Well, home will always be there for you when you're ready for it. And since things are more or less back to normal, how do you like your school, Tita? The press couldn't stop talking about Thors during the war, especially your instructors. Well, everyone's really nice. There's lots of funny and interesting people around here. I was a little afraid when I first came here, but now I feel totally fine. That good, huh? Sounds like you've made some wonderful memories. Yeah. So make sure you give them a proper goodbye so you don't sour those fond memories. Huh? Is she unenrolling her? Don't worry, once you're settled, you can invite all your friends to come see you in Liberl. She's gonna make her transfer from Thors to Genus? Come to think of it, I need to carve out some time in my schedule to talk this out with your instructors. Wait a second, Mom. What are you talking about? Why would I need to say goodbye? I'm not just here on a job, Tita. I'm here to take you back home. What? Why? This is so out of nowhere. Not as much as you think. I heard that the branch campus stood in opposition to the government during the war. You think I'd leave my daughter in such a dangerous place after hearing that? There was a good reason behind that. We were just trying to... The reason isn't the point. You were caught and put under house arrest for a while, weren't you? Sure, but it all worked out. And if it hadn't, all it would have taken was a single small mistake and I might have never seen my little girl again. I still can't bear the thought even now. Mom? I know you might hate me for taking you back, but I can handle that. I can't handle losing you. But I want to stay here a little longer. Come on, Erica. She's been working her ass off over it. Zip it, Agate. If you'd protected her like you were supposed to, she wouldn't have been in danger in the first place. Who was it who was so cocky when he said he'd keep her safe the day he left, huh? 'Cause it's certainly not you. Don't blame Agate for this. No one could have predicted what happened, and I just didn't have the experience to... Nah, she's right. If I'd done my job, you wouldn't have been in half the trouble you were in. I got nothing to defend myself with. Still... With that said, let me ask you this. Why do you want to stay after all that's happened? Well, I'm still in the middle of classes. It'll be another year until I graduate. That doesn't matter. You don't care? Not as much as I care about the real reason you came to Erebonia. The real reason? I want to study under Professor Schmidt and complete the Orbital Gear 3. She's already done that. And since it's telling Joshua couldn't come here before, I figured I could be the one to help Olivier out. Now those answers matter. I read your report. I think you did amazing work on the Orbital Gear 3, which of course my daughter would. Prince Oliver is safe and your friends can now enter the country with no problem. From where I'm sitting, you've already gotten everything you could want out of Erebonia. When you put it like that, maybe, but... Did all of you know Mom came here to take me home? Yes, we did. We tried convincing her otherwise. You sure you won't reconsider? I think you know what I'll say to that, Estelle. But Tita really likes it here. What's the harm in letting her enjoy it while she's still in school? She likes being at home, too, and there's nothing she couldn't learn in Liberl that she'd learn in Erebonia. That means it's time for her to come back home. That's not true! Am I really wrong? I think so. If I can keep producing results, then that proves there's more I could stand to learn here, right? I suppose. The logic certainly sounds enough. We'll be here for a while, so I see no reason not to entertain the idea. We all have plenty of time to wait for her to produce results. We'll be operating out of the branch campus since it's where Professor Schmidt is staying. I highly doubt Tita will be any danger between now and when we leave. No way she would! Fine. Really? Yes, really, but on 2 conditions. First, you must produce results that can convince me within 4 months. Second, after that, you must clear a test of my choosing. If you can fulfill those 2 conditions, I'll let you stay at Thor's till graduation. Fair? Fair! So, how's this going to tie back into that thing Professor Schmidt gave us? Project Orbital Gear 4. Alright, it's life or death here, so let's kick off our first official meeting for Project Orbital Gear 4. Alright. Mint? It's not that big a deal, we're just brainstorming. You say that, but if your mom isn't happy with what we come up with, then she's gonna pull you from the branch campus. I know. So it is life or death. There's no such thing as going overboard today, because we're as on board can be. We'll need every resource the engineering team here can get their hands on, so let's rock this out. Aye, lassie. We don't plan on skimping if you're at stake. That's so sweet. Okay, so I do have to help my uncle with his project, so I won't be able to help all the time. Sorry. So she's helping with Tier Thing. Can't I say we're gonna be much help either? We might have some trouble following along when it comes to the more complex aspects of this project. So they're basically just here for moral support. That's perfectly okay. Just having you here means the world to me. And I've got to be the one to handle most of it. If I hand too much over, then it's like I've lost the point of it being given to me. You're so nice. That's the spirit. Forget everything else. We're here for you 100%. Then let's do this. Thank you, guys. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's really kick off our first official meetup for Project Orbital Gear 4. You keep saying first, miss, so how many more meetings do you got planned with this project? 0. We've only got 4 months. If we don't figure out what we need to do right now, we're gonna be screwed on time. Then why call it the first? It felt cool, you know? I was just going with it. So, Tita, number 4, eh? You just finished developing the Orbital Gear 3, right? It can't be easy trying to one-up yourself so soon. If you're going to convince the professor to let you stay, shouldn't you go with a less of a challenge? No, it has to be this. My mom designed the first Orbital Gear. If I really wanted to recognize my skills, then improving the very thing she started is the way to go. I gotcha now. Makes sense. Then you won't hear another word from us. So where do we start? Do you have a concept in mind for Little Baby 4 that's better than Big Daddy 3? Little Baby 4? Big Daddy 3? It's a wee world in that little noggin, Gustav. Trying to understand it'll just do your own heating. That's what I'm stuck on right now. Everyone's helped turn the Orbital Gear 3 into something with incredible specs. Surpassing that is going to require some major overhaul. I don't even know where to start. That'll put a damper on things, yeah. Well, what can't the previous models do? What can we add? There's got to be something. You know, I felt my heart skip a beat when I first saw a Panzer Soldat flying around. What about that? Flying? Yeah, that could... So, we've settled on flying? She's trying to work out how it's gonna work. Any more faces and I think I was going through pics on a stereoscope. I can't even tell if you like the idea or not. I like the direction, but we wouldn't be the first to do it. But the Orbital Gear is a Russell thing, isn't it? It is, but 2 years ago, ZCF and the Epstein Foundation joint developed something called the Eidolon Gear. It's like a sister weapon to the Orbital Gear, and it's what Elisa can pilot, I believe. Oh, like Elisa's EXA? Yeah. But 3 companies were involved with the EXA, whereas the Eidolon Gear mostly has Foundation tech to make it stand out. I'm almost certain it was capable of manned flight. Wow, ain't that something? Is there a reason the 3 didn't incorporate it if the technology is already out there? Well, to be honest, it's because I just don't know a whole lot about the Eidolon gear. That's an easy fix. All we gotta do is ask. Right, the orbital internet is up. I understand. I'll answer any questions you have. Thank you so much, Tio! No need to thank me. ZCF helped make it happen, so it's the least I can do to share. To start, the Eidolon gear did achieve flight to some degree, but it was far from perfect. What happened? 2 things: performance and operational time. It's possible to fly with a pilot in the seat, but add another Curum and performance drops dramatically. It also significantly refuses how long it can operate. It isn't designed, or probably meant reduces. It also significantly reduces how long it can operate. It isn't designed for multi-purpose work for long periods. Forget flight combat. Let's see. The Orbital Gear 3 solved the operational time issue, and it adapted well to suit its pilot's needs on the spot. Another thing is that the Eidolon gear can't function without first linking with the Aeon system. It was a progressive machine for its time, but it also came with some very big limitations. So it had some incredible stuff to it, but it lacked the versatility of the 3. Then adding a flight function to the 3 wouldn't be such a bad idea at all. Not bad, it's pure brilliant is what. It sounds like it would work much better than anything that's come before it, yeah. But it's not like we can just slap it on, right? It's only got so much heft, and it's not like we can apply some kind of booster like with the Panzer Soldats. It wouldn't be easy veering around tight turns with how it's built, too. Not easy isn't the same as impossible, so no matter how hard it is, I'm going to make it happen. Oh, you're all kinds of inspired. We may have some materials that could help, so I'll put them together and send them to you in a bit. Thank you! Thanks to your input, we now have a plan, and this one is sure to make Mom see what I'm made of. So, 1 month later, incorporating stuff from the Eidolon gear. How's progress going? We brought snacks. Oh, hi Sandy, hi Freddy. So I'm assuming the entire branch campus is going to help out, and she's not going to want to leave behind the bonds she's made. Or at least the entire branch campus is going to provide moral support. You look like you've seen better days. That's nothing Freddy's fighting formula can't fix. Go on, give it a bite. What's in it? Huh? It's a special blend of 7 kinds of bugs that help fight fatigue. It's bitter! It's so bitter! But what is this deep, rich aftertaste? It's like I'm being swathed in a warm blanket of pure energy. Whew, I feel like a whole new Tita now. Nothing beats a second win, right? More like nothing beats whatever it is you just gave me. I've got some sandwiches too if you're hungry. I'd love some, Sandy, and thanks a bunch, Freddy. No thanks needed. Anything for a cooking club comrade. Right. I haven't been able to drop by the club at all lately. Please, if anything, we wish we could do more for you. We're in your corner, Tita. Next year won't be the same if you aren't there to cook with us. I really want to stay too. So far, so good on the plan then, I hope. Well... going by how out of it you were, I'm guessing not. I've made prototype after prototype, but none of them quite make the cut in terms of specs. I feel bad since everyone's going out of their way to help, but to be honest, I'm stumped. Have you tried asking Professor Schmidt? I don't know. He might just glare at her before brushing her off. I know he's a little scary up front, but I think he'd still give me a hint if I asked, which is why she can't ask. It's just that I don't want him to. My friend's helping me out is one thing, but he's a professor. If this whole thing moves forward based on the input of someone whose mom's equal, then is it really my project anymore? That's a valid point, sure. But that means your roadblock's not going anywhere. So when I hit a wall on something, I do something else to take my mind off it. Oh, you know, I do that too. If I'm stuck on cooking, I like to go out hunting. Want to take a run through the mountains? I'll pass on the mountains, but I like the direction this is going. Actually, I haven't analyzed that device Professor Schmidt gave me yet. I think I'll start there. Who knows? Maybe I can even solve it if I pull another all-nighter. I'm not sure that's going to help. What? Sure it is. Different strokes, Sandy. Do what makes you tick, Tita. As long as you don't overdo it anyway. Thanks, you two. So, what is this mysterious contraption? What's up with this reaction? Is this some sort of gravitational engine? But how is it so small? I can't think of any practical use for this off the top of my head. Could be a prototype. I think I get why the professor gave this to me now. Yeah, and now here... Professor Schmidt? Do you have a moment? She figured it out that quickly? Only just. Keep it brief. It's about that device you gave me. I thought I told you there wasn't a need for periodic updates. It's not that. I just wanted to confirm something about how it's used. Do whatever you want with it. Huh? I said, do whatever you want with it. Now, no more questions. Then I will. Thank you, Professor. I'll see you later. Yeah, whatever she's thought up is definitely going to impress him. Oh, a whole crew's here. Yeah, I think we're cooking up something good. Or something better than good. We're cooking up something great. Two months later. North Langdock Canyon Road. Whoa, check that out. Okay, it's time for the final operational trial. I guess it'll have to be. You've only got 2 days until you present your findings to Erica. You ought to be proud of how far you've come. Wait, I thought we had 4 months. But I guess it's been 3 months now, so maybe. I never dreamed the unit the professor gave me would turn out to be a new gravitational engine. The internals were really unique, so it took lots of tweaking to make it work. But after fitting it to this prototype, I couldn't believe the kind of results I was getting. So that set the direction I needed to follow. After that, new ideas just kept coming, and the prototype was done before I knew it. I've done a few flight tests and made improvements after each, and now... Yeah. What is it, Agate? Nothing. I just like how passionate you are. Oh, Sometimes I just get the fire in me and I can't stop yammering. Anyway, thanks for coming with me today. Like I'd let you come all the way out here alone. Why did you pick a spot in the middle of nowhere like this anyway? Well, this is my last chance to collect data, so I wanted to make the most of it. Nobody comes here, and the elevation is naturally uneven. It's just perfect for flying around. Makes sense. Well, go wild. I'll be here watching you the whole way, so let me know if you need anything. Okay, I'm gonna get started. So this is definitely not the orbital gear that she's got during the main story. Whoa! Well, yeah, Schmidt gave her the cheat code, so of course she was able to make that. But let me not diminish Tita's own capabilities. All he said was, I don't care what you do with it. She did all this on her own. Agate! I finished the test course now! Good stuff. Here are all the numbers you wanted. No idea if they're good or not. Looked like you were flying pretty well to me, though. Oh! This is a big success! Huge! Mom's bound to be satisfied by numbers like this. Awesome. Guess all that's left is for Mama Bear to go over it with a fine-tooth comb. Sounds like you've got it in the bag. Thanks so much for all the help, Agate. Maybe it's a bit premature to be saying this before Mom gives the okay, but I'm gonna need more of that while I'm at the academy. Yeah, I got you. The guild's still understaffed in the Empire, so I wasn't planning on heading on home anytime soon. Coming to check on you every so often's easy enough. Yay! Oh, who's this? Something illicit? Something up with that airship? Could be some kind of mechanical failure. If the pilot can't ascend, it's going to crash into the mountain. That's not good. Good thing I have this unit. I'm going to go and help. Tita! Yeah, Agate's gonna have to hoof it over there. I wonder... She probably doesn't have, like... She can't offset it. Its flight field's completely down. Can someone in there hear me? Who are you? There's no time to explain. Just please hold on tight to something. I'll do what I can. She is gonna get under it and try to push it up. Okay, well. I was like, there's no way. I need to elevate it somehow. Full power. Wow, this is insanely dangerous. Ugh, this isn't enough. Releasing output limiter. Oh, she's about to cook the orbital gear 4.
Just a bit more.
Yeah. She's not going to be able to present this to her mom.
I did it.
So she prevented them from dying.
Now I just need to get back to Agate.
Yeah.
Huh? Don't tell me it overheated.
I'm sure Agate's going to be able to catch her.
Huh?
Did he... Got her just in time.
Agate!
You okay, Tita?
By the skin of my teeth, but yeah. I'm okay.
I can't take my eyes off of you for a second now, can I? Nothing but trouble, I swear.
Tita's a hero, though. Gotta give her that.
I'm so sorry. If I hadn't run off like that on my own.
I'm teasing. You got nothing to apologize for. You probably saved the lives of everyone on that airship. You did the right thing, Tita.
You mean it?
Yeah, of course you did. Otherwise, they would have died.
Still, you might be safe.
The Orbital Gear 4, donezo.
But we can't say the same for the Orbital Gear 4, huh?
Yeah, no salvaging that. Oh! This dude is just everywhere. The two eventually descended to the bottom of the canyon and recovered the Orbital Gear 4's wreckage. Unfortunately, it was clear that a few days wouldn't be enough to fix it, and peculiarly, the new engine fitted within was nowhere to be found. In the end, Tita returned to the branch campus in low spirits, Agate gently patting her on the back in an effort to cheer her up. The Legend of Heroes trails into Reverie, Daydream, Project Orbital Gear 4 Part 1, end. What a rip. No good deed goes unpunished, as they say.
Rean! Lloyd, I'm glad you're all safe.
Well, that's the end to the route splits.
Yeah, you too. But...
Whoa! Ultimate one-man army, Asmodyne Menace.
Another new Zauber soldat.
It looks like an improved version of the Asmodyne model.
And it's not alone.
Elia.
Welcome, one and all. I do hope you are enjoying our final performance.
Man, so we got a lot of fighting to do.
I'd hate for anyone in my audience to leave a show disappointed.
So that's the famous Elia Platier.
She doesn't seem like she's willing to step aside.
We were so close to returning her to normal at the temple.
Yeah, just couldn't manage it.
She's a real force of nature, with or without the mask, huh?
All the masks do is define how a person may act. Doesn't change their fundamental nature. That does seem to be the case.
Wait. So you're saying that this is something that Elia would be capable of normally? That seems kind of weird.
All this time, I couldn't understand how you ended up like this.
So does it turn out that Elia actually hates Crossbell's occupation more than anybody or something?
The Elia we know worked earnestly to deliver the best performance possible for everyone who came to watch her. It just didn't make sense that she would accept a mask that distorted that part of her. The old Elia wouldn't have, at least.
Wait, so this is an Elia bot? I thought we specifically... I thought we kind of crushed that possibility.
What do you mean?
I think I see what Lloyd is saying.
This is an Elia bot? But where's the real person then?
Your injuries were so dire that they said you would never take the stage again. And yet you didn't let that stop you. Your determination and strength were a true source of encouragement to us all during the Imperial occupation. You knew that. And that's when you felt like you had to keep that strength up. Like you had to keep going for all our sakes.
So... Well, she healed on her own, though, but did she make some type of, bargain for that?
You're exactly right. The sun that shined for Crossbell needed to rise and rise again.
Uh-oh. Sudden depth to Elia's character?
Before I knew it, the idea consumed me, eating away at the passion I once felt deeply for my craft.
So this is how she can do this, because this is how the real Elia really feels about her dancing.
It was no longer a simple wish to return to the stage. I had to. For in the eyes of the masses, the show must go on.
It all makes sense now.
She made exactly the same mistake that we did.
Our sun princess is as human as we are. If anything, her reputation made it too easy to buckle under pressure.
Maybe the supreme leader we serve now isn't the one who ruled over us before.
But I guess she still wants to do what she can.
But he was still just as able to take advantage of the weakness in all of our hearts to occupy Crossbell. A pretender's yearning to become real can sometimes be enough to let them surpass the object of their aspiration.
Well, we'll still put a stop to him.
Now, give me the performance of a lifetime. Prove to me that you are no longer lost by overcoming none other than the Duskin Dancer.
So, this time she'll be fighting alongside the Asmodyne. Yeah, that's the only way they could really make this more BS. Alright, buddy.
I'll do just that. Tio, Emma, begin.
Oh, a magic.
Your Arcus 2 with the spirit veins.
Aeon system activate. Relaying footage to all the screens in the city.
So we're gonna undo it in one fell swoop. A counter dance.
Huh?
Okay, this is what they came up with. That's pretty ingenious, actually. Yeah, everybody's gonna be able to see this.
Mom? Something's on the screen. That's...
So we're gonna be able to put a stop to all of this once and for all with one grand performance.
Isn't the Supreme Leader supposed to be on?
Why did it?
But I wonder, did we have to wait for Elia to start dancing?
Isn't this... Wait... It's them. The real...
Maybe we had to, because there wasn't any... We had the ability to do this, so I'm guessing we had to wait for Elia to start dancing before we could do our counter dance. Wow.
Wow, look, Cop! It's the real Arkansas!
Real what? Like, what is she talking about? Wait, huh?
So, I guess it makes sense because they were all brainwashed out there, so they're probably ready to like stab people in the back or something in the name of the Supreme Leader. But they are very close to the danger.
How could I have forgotten?
Yeah, that was the real pride of Crossbell all along. What's happening?
You're being cleansed.
What in the world?
Yeah, not gonna like that, are you, Elia? Or maybe, probably deep down she'll be glad, but once you break the mask, it won't be deep down. Well, at least these guys had some sense.
We believe in you, Risha!
Bring Lady Elia and Arkansas back to us!
Okay. So the people's hearts cry out. They want things to go back to how they were, but independently. This is the real will of Crossbell. Can you hear them? Can you hear them sing out?
You can do it, Risha!
Go, Moon Princess.
They're pushing back against my influence?
We inspired them with this power, and they in turn have wielded it to inspire us. This power you gave me, that I nurtured with our closest friends, matters more to me than you could ever know. So now it's my turn to wield it to surpass you,
if only to bring you back to me.
Then wield it well.
So she's ready to scrap.
What's going on here?
A lot.
It looks pretty crazy.
What an apt distraction they make.
We're not going to help them?
We all have our roles to play in this. Lord Rufus.
Great timing, guy.
I leave that in your hands. Good luck.
Excuse me?
Well?
We'll give him a hand.
Good luck, everyone.
I mean...
Hey, guys.
Right.
There they go.
The hell? He really ditched us. I cannot believe him.
Well, hey.
Okay, but this is totally something he'd do. Guess Claire and Lecter are going along for the ride. I would say this is a fair division of labor.
I mean, there are a lot.
That's not the problem.
Yeah, true.
Oh, whatever. We can worry about them later.
Yeah, we need to take care of this thing.
All right, Risha. Show me what you can do. Let's see if the light of the Moon Princess can banish the dusk.
You know, all moonlight is just sunlight.
It's time we did our part. While Risha's suppressing Ilia's power, we should be able to come out on top.
We're right here with you. Let's do this.
So, we're fighting Asmodine. And there it is. Our group is fully unified. Oh, we'll do you and oh, I definitely picked the wrong person. And I think Joshua. Because we can't bring Risha. Otherwise, I would. And not Wazi. Ren. Alright. Yes.
This one's strong. Be careful.
Alright.
I see you. Right.
So you are going to start chrono
Arcus,
driving.
activate.
Let's go.
And heal La
Arcus,
Forte.
activate.
I'll handle this.
Laura is actually our best healer.
I've got this.
What did she say? Okay, well. We'll have him drop this.
Triumph! Avalon Heart!
And this is how we're going to start off our battle.
All for one?
And one for all!
Let's finish them off!
An okay amount of damage. Respectable, I would say.
There!
So there's the speed up.
Yeah.
And that's our Avalon Hearts actually completely spent. We'll re-up on that though, no worries. No problem.
Not a chance.
Ooh.
Still okay.
Let's issue Avalon Hearts again.
Avalon Heart!
Still okay.
And then attack.
All for one!
And one for all!
Everyone, move in!
So 0 BP.
Who can do it? You can!
Ready to go.
Let's actually Rising Nova this. Oh, whoops. BP 0. I would like that.
Rising Nova!
Not sure how we're going, or if we're going to be able to make that happen. Is he burned? He was burned for like a hot second. Let's... Black Fang.
You're finished! Yeah! There!
So 27,000.
It's my turn.
Alright, Reen, you'll battle scope. Asmodyne Menace, level 133. An archaism that has outlived its usefulness, now enhanced by the Duskin Dancer. Its firepower is enough to be a one-machine army. It's weak to wind and time.
Let's go.
We'll... Let's Black Tortoise.
Black Tortoise!
My turn.
Just for the time being. Yeah.
I won't let you!
Serpent Swing.
I'm up.
So now, instead of that, let's... Critical plus 100%.
Guys, terrific smile!
It's my turn.
Since we've got it...
Change spirit unification! Let's go!
Now this crit to start with.
It's down!
There! Ready to go.
He will already crit. Reen's not going to get another opportunity to. If we don't do it this way.
My blade empty.
Laura might want to... We might need to heal with Laura.
Ashen Slash! Upper Leaf!
41,000.
Moving out.
He'll
Marcus, activate.
critical breath everybody, I guess.
Yet. Thanks.
Or not. Let's go again.
Guys, terrific smile!
I'll handle this.
You shall.
Now!
Too slow!
And then this is probably going to get the break.
The soul of an Arcade! Ready!
We're still sped up, but maybe waiting. Or, you know what? Depending on how this goes, I'm wondering if we might be able to just win. 66,000.
Moving out.
Yeah. Okay. Item. Brave Seed.
Thanks. It's my turn.
It is your turn.
Now.
A big old crit.
Ready to go.
Now you will issue the Calamity Sphere.
Calamity Sphere!
Ready to go. An opening.
8,000.
An opening.
So it won't
My
be a
turn.
critical, but it will be plus 80% damage.
I'll handle this.
16,000. Yeah, we're about to win.
I'm up. It's down.
There. Let's go.
I think Reen wants to Ashen Slash Umbral Leaves this bad boy.
Now.
Go ahead and really show him what's what.
Ashen Slash. Upper Leaf.
Fully get this dude out of here. The power of brave items.
I can't afford to lose.
New levels.
Nice.
Not gonna say no to that.
There we go.
It's
All right. So now Elia and Risha should have their big old face off. No one else backing you up.
Mission complete.
How's Risha doing?
Elia!
Oh, how you've grown, Risha.
Man, the Tuscan dancer persona definitely did hype up Elia's abilities. She went from having no combat prowess to being able to go toe-to-toe with Yin herself.
But this isn't over yet.
Oh, she's fleeing again?
She's making for the tower.
After her.
Right.
So I guess we'll fight Elia alongside the Supreme Leader then. Is it gonna jump us over to where Rufus is at? It should. Meanwhile, during the battle at the Civic Center...
I suspected you would be the first to reach me.
He is showing up. I thought we wouldn't see the Supreme Leader till the top of Orcus Tower.
Oh, finally. We've been waiting for this.
So that's Rufus's replica. He really is the spitting image of him.
Yep.
Yeah. The likeness is even more striking than it was with the Emperor.
I extend a most warm welcome to you, my other self. Though you are more a fraud than an equal.
That's rich coming from you.
Funny coming from you, my friend. A pity that you, like the almighty conflagration's simulacrum, seem to be unaware of your nature. Oh, I am aware that my life is artificial.
But if he's got Rufus's personality, that doesn't matter whatsoever to him.
But the true Rufus Alberea must always be the embodiment of perfection.
Yeah. There's no Luke Von Fabra action here, dude. He doesn't care at all.
Your name and all it evoked was forfeit the moment of your humiliating defeat during the Great Twilight.
So as far as the Supreme Leader is concerned, he's the real Rufus then.
And that was enough to convince those in the Ebon Defense Force to follow your lead? What a farce this is. I don't disagree. We are simply dramatizing a scenario written and realized for us by Elysium. And, keeping with that, calls for me to make you a certain proposal.
There's no way he's gonna try to bring the real Rufus into the fold.
Oh? It's quite simple. Might I tempt you to inherit the role I've created?
No, he wants to legitimize it by making the real Rufus the real Supreme Leader.
You would become the true Supreme Leader of the United Nation of Crossbell.
He already basically tried this with the Governor General shtick, and he does not want that again.
What? Have you lost your mind?
Why would you extend that offer to someone you just called a fraud?
Poor guy's system is bugged.
Elysium cares not which of us takes on this role. It never has. Leave aside that. He is real and I am his replica, and we are identical in every possible way. But the world has no need for two of us. If one is to remain, the other should disappear.
So he's saying that if Rufus takes over, then he'll, like, cut his head off or something.
You, as the original, have the right to decide our respective fates. Well now, how very gracious of you. But I'm afraid that I will not be won over by your nonsense.
Which means he's gonna try to eliminate us.
Do you really think that I would find joy in serving as an AI's puppet? I do. Because to Rufus Alberea, this is a chance like no other.
Do tell. I'm sure he's got a reason for saying that.
What? Uniting Zemuria is something that no one before us has been able to achieve. You doing so would mean that you could have a reason for being. That you are more than your father, who failed to create a new world on the other side of the war, ever was. Why would you deny your goal when it is finally within reach?
I don't know. This doesn't look like creating that peaceful world that he wanted, that united world. But say Rufus does, 150 years from now, he'll be looked back on as a hero, if they get to write the history books, that is.
His Excellency.
If you wish to assert that you are too proud to serve Elysium, then spare me. You will use anything and everything to advance your interests, be it your house, your brother, or even yourself. That is simply who you've always been.
Well, I mean, before he met his new kids, maybe. Yeah, he's done some messed up stuff.
Should you desire to take on this role, you may have it. I will exit the stage with grace.
Probably robocyanide or something.
The unification of the continent is a monumental goal only Rufus Albarea can achieve. All that remains is deciding which Rufus Albarea will achieve it. For you are me, and I am you.
That's not the case anymore. Rufus has had some serious time to introspect and grow as a person.
Rufus.
Oh!
I don't know. I can't answer that when I'm still learning about what it means to be human.
What a nice parallel.
All I can say is, I don't see if you're good or bad, where you're from, or how you were raised. I don't see what you've done or haven't done, what you possess or what you lack, because none of those are what make you exist as a person. So it can't be that you suddenly don't exist just because someone decides to reject those parts of you. Just to me, being is what makes a human a human.
Okay, and that's why she was full of so many little nuggets of wisdom.
And so, it's what makes you, you.
I trust that you have your answer.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it. He's not going for that. Not anymore.
Of course, there was only ever one to give. Indeed, there was.
Well?
I am me, and I am not you. You have been frozen in time before the Imperial fortresses fall, but I am here in the present. What? I moved past my obsession with overcoming my father long ago. I now know him as he was, a man who loved deeply and achieved what he set out to do.
You love to see it. He'll get himself a pardon too.
If you know him any other way, then you haven't the right to call yourself perfection. Begone, impostor, abominable specter of my past crimes. You are not needed in Crossbell's new future, nor in the Zemuria of tomorrow. My patience for your delusional view of my father's potential, so brazenly articulated using my face, wears thin.
Yeah, the new Rufus is here.
I'm so proud of you, Rufus.
I couldn't agree with him more. I say it's time we wrapped up this homework that old goat left us.
This will be our final assignment as Ironbloods, as his children, walking toward our own futures. Though it's a shame Milliam and Prince Cedric could not complete it here with us.
I believe it falls more to us as the oldest members anyway.
Don't forget about us, too!
Much as it makes me uncomfortable fighting someone with my employer's face.
Oh, it's his face that will make this much more enjoyable for me.
Right.
How regrettable that you would turn your back on the chance of a lifetime. I see you are no longer fit to have our name. So be it. I shall be the original from here on. I will unite all of Zemuria and lead its people into a new age.
Yeah, we're not gonna let you do that.
I am the true Rufus Albarea. Fall in line.
Majestic
reign.
Recovery time 1.5 times. A zero order that we can't do anything with. That's awesome.
Marcus, activate.
Let's just have him run up and attack. Wow.
Ready.
Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen.
My turn.
The adamantine shield won't go off soon enough. If we can reduce his arts attack, though. No, we couldn't do that. But at least we're all sped up now. So we'll just have to see what he does to us. Supreme Leader Rufus, level 134. A replica of Rufus Alborea created by Elysium. He embodies perfection and has a master's eye for tactics and court fencing. He's weak to time and space.
Here's a pick-me-up.
Or I guess as nice as it would be, I'm probably going to have to switch out our level 116 party members if they don't instantly die here. Yeah, they're probably going to die. Yeah.
I can't move.
I'll heal you.
Thanks much.
Chevalier call.
It's my turn.
Let's go ahead and swap you out for...
I leave it to you.
I accept.
Next up, we'll Celestial Balm Lapis.
You deserve some praise.
And we need Lecter to not die. So Rufus might.
Thanks much.
But it's a chance I'm willing to take.
Playtime is over.
He might as well drop his S-Craft while he's here. There we go.
Okay. Later.
Okay, I'm just surprised we got over 10k damage. Let's have him impede. Or first, do this.
Fools vermilion.
Let's begin.
Now we can go in.
Moving in.
And after this, Rufus is gonna heal himself.
Interesting.
Cure ailments, 4,500 HP.
Just what I needed.
Soul Slicer. Well,
I misjudged you.
I shall.
we'll Celestial Balm Rufus. And then what will we issue for free?
Very well.
Let's go for evasion 100%.
Hold him down. Wailing wind.
My turn.
I'm gonna Chrono Drive us again. Now that we can't be hit.
Cut through. Simpleton.
Maybe I downplayed Wailing Wind a bit too much. It's expensive, yeah, but not being able to get hit is pretty nice.
Forward.
Yeah, we're gonna need you to Holy Breath. Okay, so now we're back in here, and eventually we'll be able to swap him out.
Here's a pick-me-up.
Much obliged.
Nonsense.
There we go, free counters.
My turn.
Let's see about Lost Genesis.
I'll take it from here.
Whereas he... Yeah, let's try this.
Gleaming gale, gather around my blade.
See if you like this attack. Nice. Yeah, we need some more damage than that.
Good luck.
I suppose I must.
Since we've got it now,
All for one,
And
one
one more.
strike as one.
it's an okay amount of damage.
On guard.
Soul Eater. Nice little heal up.
Cut you down.
Now, I'm not sure, because I haven't been really paying attention to how strong her arts are. Maybe this will be grand, maybe it won't. $15,000, that's okay.
Perk up.
And then if he does get to move twice, Chevalier call. Nope.
My turn.
Arios will be able to just say no thank you to that.
Ready yourselves. Valiant move.
Of course, that's after we get that break.
Very well.
She'll delay him. He resists delay. Okay. So we can't inflict him with that. Now we know.
This is it.
All right.
Let's go for this.
Savage wins. He is one with my sword.
Because I'm sure we're going to need to be able to issue Pallas Capellion once this is done. Because he will definitely be dropping an S-Craft on us.
Raging Tempest.
So will this get the break? I feel like it will. Yes.
On guard.
An additional crit chance.
All right.
Even if it is just a 2. No critical there.
My duty calls. Strike.
Too late.
Yeah, let's have them both go in. We're still sped up too, and I'm sure he's probably immune to speed down and everything like that as well, so the only real option that we've got is to continue hammering away with our crafts and make sure he doesn't get too much of a setup on us. I think whatever Rufus's highest unbalanced chance craft is, we'll probably...
I'm supposed to be...
Uh-oh. Well...
perfect.
So he'll immediately come back. Yeah, we're probably hosed. He's gonna hit us very, very hard. No crits at all.
I hope you're prepared for this.
I'll take care of it.
Alright, he'll use his turn for an adamant cake on Arios. And now, que sera, sera.
I shall end this. Carve this into your flesh. Break. Agrius Caliber.
Whoa! It all canceled.
Leave it to me.
Ready?
That wasn't supposed to happen. Where is... Yes, our get out of jail free card.
How shall we play?
So she can holy breath. Okay, cool.
Activate.
Why not?
So we'll bring these guys back in. Shining is gonna be nice.
Activate.
Yes.
And then
I
you...
leave it to you.
I accept.
The all cancel is crazy. Okay, so with them healed up,
Appreciate it. Much obliged.
I'm gonna go ahead and actually swap Swin and Nadia out.
On it.
Go ahead and bring Lapis in.
I'm it.
She'll lost Genesis again. She did a lot of damage with that.
Let me out.
I accept.
And then he can breath these guys.
You deserve to praise.
Obliged. Let's begin.
Now Arios, he can chrono drive everybody.
Very well.
Chill La Forte. So I probably should have had him. Well, we wouldn't have been able to do it. We only just got the CP back for that. But issuing a Fool's Vermilion would have been a good idea.
You deserve some praise.
So, what's he gonna do now? I just can't believe. So, Agria's Caliber has that quality to it.
All right.
Let's have him attack.
Very well.
And as much as I hate to do it, we do need him to Holy Breath again.
Here I go.
A critical.
Thank you.
I deserve some praise.
I'll take care of
Let's
it.
issue Criminal's Raid.
Criminal's Raid!
Specifically so we can get that. Nice.
Outplane.
So this is gonna hurt quite a bit.
One with my force. Here I go!
No additional crit chance necessary. And Arios, those pumped up crits, come on. 30,000? 25,000 I'd settle for. 23,000, that's okay.
No! Predictable.
Very well.
He's only got one more turn of that. We'll do this for her.
Wow. May I have more? Very well.
And for Arios, speed and move up. Let's give him a chocolate drink.
Whoa, this is well seasoned.
Just to increase his survivability. D. Alright. Still the heals.
Outplane.
Definitely like being able to drop those.
Here I go.
Let's Valiant Moon
Here I go.
in an effort to break him again. Holy Sword of Ishnard. No one died.
Thank you.
That's the most important bit.
I can keep going.
And Arios, do what you do best. Keep everybody alive.
Here I go.
Nice.
Right.
Too late.
I deserve some praise.
Okay. We're still in there.
All right.
We will Soul Eater again, though.
Cut you down.
Very well.
Emerald Eye. Balance down 100% for 4 turns. Probably should have been using this a lot more.
I've seen through your game.
Supreme Leader Rufus, level 134, a replica of Rufus Alborea created by Elysium. He embodies perfection and has a master's eye for tactics and court fencing. I definitely already read this. Time and space.
No!
Back tenfold. You'll regret that.
So since we can balance him easier now, let's do... Let's go for this.
All for one.
And one for all.
In one fell swoop.
Because we're about to get the break. Or at least it feels like we're about to get the break.
They're down.
Too slow.
My duty calls.
Let's Arios get this in.
Be as one with my force. Here I go.
Because we can accelerate using Claire's craft or Claire's order. So if we can get the break in, then we'll be able to one and done this guy. Just
My
barely.
duty calls.
In which case, let's make sure we get that.
Play with me?
So this should give us the break, and then we'll be able to attack.
Spotted you.
We're gonna have to be smart with how we use our... We won't have enough, I don't think. Because I want to issue something that'll up our offense.
Very well.
Yeah. Well, let's have her attack.
Now.
Too late.
All right.
And then 34,000. We could probably go ahead and actually just drop our S-crabs on this guy's head and be done with it. But making this happen this way instead, much better use of our options, or it's a much more assured way to win. 21,000. Yeah. All right. Now we got this. Yeah.
Outplane.
Get him.
What nonsense!
Is he? So there's a second round to this fight then. Though I would have hoped we'd get some XP out of that.
Impossible. I am the embodiment of perfection. How could I lose?
Because you're not the real Rufus.
You have your reason right there. My past self could never conceive defeat, and so he could never truly win. Perfection is a truly fragile thing.
Yeah, Rufus has had his ego shattered too many times to still cling on to those notions.
Let's finish the job before...
Well, this does look like fun.
Okay, so this is probably going to be the real battle then. But I'm sure everybody's going to join up with us, and we'll have... This will probably be the first fight we can use everybody in.
Elia Plotier.
What happened to the battle in the administrative district?
Well, we won, but she ran.
Arios! Rufus!
I am relieved to see that you overcame your little trial.
Oh, I want to deck him.
Yeah, that's Rufus.
Grumble later. Right now, we need to focus.
Looks like the final curtain's about to rise on this battle, too.
I assume Asmodean was defeated.
He was.
Your spirits are high. Why, pray tell?
This is the finale of a performance like no other. It would be a waste, and outright rude to our audience, to not enjoy it.
The consummate entertainer to the end.
So I expect you to stand tall on your stage to the very end.
That must be what it means to be real.
Don't go start learning life lessons now. You're still gonna get destroyed.
Very well.
She's gonna heal him up.
Spike in spiritual energy.
Boosting their
They've
power.
redirected all of the mana that was being fed to the Zalber Soldats back to themselves.
So the gloves are off.
Show me your strength, Rufus Salbarea. This shall be our final battle!
Very well. Rufus Salbarea.
He acknowledged him.
The rest of you as well. I'll be leaning on your strength for this.
And you have it. We'll back you up with all we've got. Let's go, Risha!
Let us begin, Elia. I'll do whatever it takes to break you out of this.
Then you'd better not hold back. En avant, one and all, as my dance swells to its crepuscular crescendo!
So this time, you know what we gotta do. Change party equipment. Oh, I was gonna use her anyways, but we'll also be swapping in green. So from here and the SSS, I guess I guess it does make sense to have them in the party, I guess. I would still feel better with Arios, but we're plenty strong with this group. We're going to go ahead and save, and we're actually going to call it a part here. So definitely join me next time for more Trails into Reverie. Bye for now, guys.